Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can automate our Excel report. So first and foremost, we need to know what is our Excel file. So if you look over here, we do have an Excel file over here where we have this database that has a numbers column, claim date, employee ID, employee name, and of course they also have the expenses details like expenses category, expenses description, receipt number, amount, status, notes, and so on. So basically what I need to do is I need to actually see the monthly claims report. I need to know who has the highest claim, and I need to do some kind of analysis. So now this is the details in this particular file. So now just let me close this file. Alright, so if you notice, I saved the file under my claims case study 2 consolidate claims report. So here we have the January claims report, and not only that, I also have the February report, March report until August. So what I want to do is I want to do data automate. That means with one click it will be automated. However, the first month it will be hard work. The first month will be hard work, but the subsequent month you will notice there will be a smart work. With just one click things will be done. So let's get started. So right now I have this particular file over here. What I need to do is I need to go to data and click get data from file, from folder. So if you notice carefully, here is data, here is get data, here is file, here is folder. Why I never select from Excel workbook? Why I select from folder? Why? Because I want to actually import the list of files. I want to combine all the files. So apparently if just say you want to select one particular file, one file only, Excel workbook. But if you want to combine so many files, you need to click from folder. Okay, click from folder, and then what you'll notice is a box will appear. So when the box appear, what you need to do is you need to know where you save the folder. I save in desktop, I save in 17 December. Under 17 December, there is case study 2. I click over here. I need to click this folder because it's inside this folder that I saved the January file. So you don't double click, because double click means will go inside. You need to actually click it over here and click one time only. Just click one time and then press open. Once you press open, what happen is a box will appear. So a box will appear. You want to actually combine and load to. Okay, when you press combine and load to, you will notice that another box will appear. In this case, you need to understand what worksheet you want to choose. So apparently, I want to choose the worksheet called claims. This is the worksheet that I want. And then I press OK. Once I press OK, you will notice another box will appear. So in this box, what I want to choose is, I want to choose pivot table report. I click it over here. I press OK. So right now, what you're looking right now is, this is the pivot table report. So if just say when I tick the expense category and I tick the amount, you will notice that we do have the details over here. And of course, from here, what we want to do is we want to click one automation. So I'm just going to insert the row. Okay, so this report, this shows us expenses category, and what I want to do is basically I want to put the amount one more time. So I want to actually understand, okay, what's the performance and so on. So I'm going to press here right click, and then I'm going to go to show value as, and then over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here percentage of grand total. So over here your manager can see, okay, in this case we notice that 51% of the claims goes to travel, and then the second goes to mileage and so on. So I'm going to press here right click and sort largest to smallest. So from here your manager can see an understanding, okay, who is the highest and so on, and what is the highest category. We have like a breakdown, a storytelling. 100% claims, 51% goes to travel, 23% goes to mileage. And then what I want to do is I want to copy this and I want to paste downwards over here. Okay, so now here we have the data. I remove the sum of over here, and then I exclude the expense category. I want to know the employee name. So click the employee name so we can understand, okay, who is the employee and so on. And then from here what I want to do is right click, sort largest to smallest. So we notice, okay, Isabel is the highest, Mason, Olivia, and so on. Over here what I'm going to do is I want to do filter, value filter, and then I want top 10. Okay, top 10. Up to you whether you want top 3, top 5 or top 10. So I'll just change to top 5 and I press OK. So from here your manager can understand, okay, who are the top 5 claims by each employee. So you can actually provide a storytelling like this. So maybe let me just adjust and put it at the top. Okay, somewhere here. Here will be good. Okay, so this is the data. Unless if they say there's a new data added, it will be affected. But since my report only have travel, mileage, office and meals, so this should be fine. Okay, so we are done with this. Then I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste it over here. So here what I'm going to do is I want to exclude the name and I want to put the claim date. Okay, so we have the claim date, but I don't want the date. I want to know the monthly. So I'm going to press here, right click, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to group and I'm going to select months and press OK. So right now we do have January report. I'm going to do the same thing, copy this and then properly paste somewhere here. Okay, this is the report and then go to pivot table, pivot chart. So right now we do have the chart that shows for January. Okay, so this is the pivot table and so on. Okay, now what is the next thing is I want to upkeep my data because the pivot table is not so beautiful. So instead of the word sum of amount and so on, you can actually replace the name. So I'm going to click here, Control H. Okay, so Control H is basically replace. So I'm writing here sum of, and I want to put here maybe claims. Okay, so I'm going to put here claims and replace all. So what happen is it will change to claims amount, and then from here you can just individually change. So maybe here I want to put here total claims. Okay, total claims. And of course the same thing also here, total claims. Okay, here is total claims by the employees. So here we have the data. Here will be the apportionment or allocation in the form of percentage. Okay, this one is monthly claims. Okay, so now we have already adjust the wording, the grammar. The next thing what I want to do is basically for these monthly claims, I want to do some analysis. Analysis like for example, okay, like the month on month trending and so on. So now we do have the data. Yes, we do have the data. But what happened is if just say I put the February inside the claims, because right now the claims folder we only have January. But if just say I put the February inside the claims, and when just say I right click and I refresh, you will notice that now we have January, February, and this now was different person. Now we have Suraya Lim. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to do some kind of analysis because here we have the details. So I'm going to go here, fill list. The amount I'm going to put here one more time. So this one here, what I want to show is I actually want to show the percentage of grand total. So right click over here, show value as percentage of grand total. So we can understand, okay, the claims, we notice that about 40% goes to January, 56% goes to February. Then one more time I add the amount. So what I want to do is here I want to see the difference from. So right click, show value as, difference from, and difference from previous, and then press OK. So from here what I understand is apparently about year January 4,000, February is 5,000, 5,000 minus 4,000 is 1,000. Okay, that means the January was 4,000, it increased by 1,300. That means if you do a simple mathematics, 5700 February minus 4368, that means there is an increase of claims in February by 1,300. Then one more time. Okay, let's do one more time. So I put here the amount one more time. This one I'll just insert. Okay, to the next. Okay, so now if you see here, we have another one. Right click, show value as, and then percentage different from. This one here is difference. This is in the form of percentage. Perubahan dalam bentuk peratus. And I'm going to click here previous. And I'm going to press OK. So apparently we know that's increased by 1,000. But over here it is increased by 30%. And then we can also do running total. So I'm going to put the amount over here. And right click. And then show value as. And then over here running total in. And then you press OK. So right now we can find, okay, in January is 4,000, but as of February it is 10,000 because 4,000 plus 5,000 is the accumulated amount. Okay, so right now we are like sort of done. Okay, this reporting is sort of done, but I want to actually put a title over here. Like for example, claims report as of February, claims report as of January. Okay, so what I need to do is first thing I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, another pivot table. But over here what I'll do is I will off the field header. Okay, and I will also off the grand total. Okay, and of course this is the data. And what I do want is I also don't want the claims amount. So what I'm going to do, fill list, I'll just remove out the amount. Okay, so if you notice over here, we have here January, February. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pivot, a function that to actually calculate, okay, that shows that this is February and so on. So equal count A, and I just go down. Okay, apparently we do have 2 data in column P, but I don't want to show the 2 data. What I want to show is I actually want to show February. So index, okay, and this is the array. So I'm going to select this array over here. Okay, and then after that, what's the next thing is, so index will be this, count A will be this, and then I close bracket. What happened is it will show me February, and then I put here N apostrophe FY 2023. Okay, so February 2023, and over here what I'm going to do is I just want to do create a merge here on the title, and I want to merge. So what I want to merge over here is claims report as of, and I select here. This one I adjust the alignment, so I put here maybe 34. Okay, bold this. So now what happened is, if just say I put the March, here we have March, put inside the claim, and then I right click and I refresh, you will notice that now the title changes. Okay, now the title changes and so on. So the cosmetic has changed. So now what I want to do is I want to make it more beautiful. More beautiful means, okay, maybe over here right click, and then I want to choose maybe perhaps number format, and then I choose accounting, and then I press OK. So now it looks better. And then maybe in this case I want to show the performance using color scale, okay, conditional formatting and color scale. Up to you which one you want to choose. So of course my manager can see, okay, what is the highest, what is the lowest, and so on. So this can make us understand. And I want to show all expenses only for this. So you can just click this. So every time there's new updates, it will be updated automatically. This one also I want to do the same thing. I'll go to pivot table analyze. I'll go to fill list, and then amount is over here. This thing over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this over here. Okay, alright, so this one can adjust accordingly. Let it adjust. This one here, right click, and not right click, sorry, go to home, conditional formatting, and then I can go to data bar. Then you can choose any color you want. Of course this is blocking, so I'll just do what, conditional formatting, manage rule, and then edit rule. So show bar only. You want to change the coloring, up to you. I'll just change the coloring and press OK. So there you go. So this is the details. And if just say, if you look at your design, I don't want the row labels, so I'll go here off the field header, and then over here maybe I'll just put here performance. Okay, performance is here. This is the details. I don't want the grand total. Okay, so this is how it looks. So now if just say, wait, let me just adjust this, adjust everything. So if just say I put the April, I put it inside over here, and now when I right click and I refresh, you will notice, okay, here will have the updates and so on. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go to pivot table analyze, sorry, home, conditional formatting, and then manage rule. Okay, so this is using on the particular cell. I don't want that. I want show on the employee's name, and then I press OK and OK. Alright, so now you just say, let me just go back here, and the April one I put back over here. Okay, and I right click and I refresh. So when I refresh, okay, so you'll see there will be changes and so on. Okay, so right now this one is done. So let me see total claims, allocation, total claims. So maybe this one I'll just change a bit. Field header, design, I'll change a different color. Choose any color you want. So this one also literally done. So I'll just choose a different color. Okay, so this one is done, and maybe I'll put here bold. This one also I'll put here bold. Okay, this one over here, we have monthly claims. So let me just change the coloring. Okay, so here we have monthly claims. I don't want the field header. Okay, here monthly claims. Okay, this one I'll put the monthly allocation. Okay, so here is what it looks like. And okay, this one here is basically the month MOM trending. Okay, this one over here is basically trending also, but it's in the form of percentage. Okay, this thing over here is the cumulative claims, year to date claims. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is nothing. This one I don't want because this one is purpose is to have the chart only. Alright, so this one is done. Then here is okay, here is okay. So now what I'm going to do is I want to do conditional formatting. Okay, so conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than 0. So less than 0 is red color. I just want to put for all these things. Yes, so all these MOM trending values for months date. Yep, click this. Okay, wait, let me just change. Okay, so conditional formatting, manage, click on edit. Okay, and this one. Okay, just go and press okay. And okay, so yep, okay, never mind. Maybe I need to do one more time so to see if it works. Okay, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules less than 0. Okay, this one over here, what I'll do is, okay, so I'm going to press it, okay, and it works. Okay, this one also the same thing, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules less than 0. Okay, so here, yeah, not selected cells. Okay, this one here, conditional formatting, and then highlight cell rules greater than 0 green color. Okay, so greater than 0 green color, and what I'll do is I'll just click here, this thing over here. It's also the same thing, conditional formatting, greater than 0 green color. Okay, so this thing also same thing over here. So we do have the data over here. So let me just go to conditional formatting, manage rule. Okay, so I'm going to click here, and then this is the data format. I want a bold. Okay, so this is done. Okay, and this thing also same thing, edit rule and format, and I put here bold. Okay, and okay, so this is done, and then edit rule. So this one also the same thing, I want bold. Okay, so okay, and then last one, edit rule, and then over here is bold. Okay, so this is done. So here we have the reporting and so on. So we do have the reporting. Maybe over here, right click, number format, I choose in the form of accounting and none, and I'm going to press OK. Alright, so this thing changed. Right click, number format, I'll put here accounting and I press OK. So here, so right click, number format, and I choose accounting. Okay, so this one so change. This one so I'll change number format, and I just put accounting and I press OK. Okay, so now it changes. So this one maybe I'll just adjust a little bit high and right click, pivot table option. I don't want to update because every time it changes, so maybe just put it over here. Okay, so this one change, this one here I adjust the row, this one I remove. Okay, so now it looks better. Okay, we have the reporting and so on. Yep, and this one, so I'll just do one more thing, conditional formatting, icon set, I use the arrows, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click here, manage rule. Here we have the icon, so edit. So this over here, and then I put here number, I put here number. So here is greater than 0, greater than 0, so this will be 0, and this is done, and then press OK and OK. So now we have this numbering. So the same thing also, conditional formatting, icon set, and then you just click this arrow over here, conditional formatting, manage rule, and this icon, what I do is I click here edit rule, click this over here, and the same thing. So here will be number, here will be number, here will be only greater than, and press OK, and yep. Okay, so this is, oh yeah, this is number. Alright, there you go. So we are done with this. Okay, so this is the report. So just say when I put the March file and I put it over here and I just right click and I refresh, you will notice that right now there will be changes over here. Okay, so this will be the changes, and then later I can use auto fit format to just auto fit. Alright, so now this is the reporting. We have changes and so on. So here also we have the April, and here I don't want, I right click this, I hide all field. Over here what I'll do is I'll just unselect the grid line, unselect legend, select the data label, and over here right click, number format, and I'll just choose here accounting, and yeah, don't want the symbol, and I press OK. So this is how it looks. This one right click, format axis, and I put as thousands. Okay, so right now it looks better. The title, what I want to do is total claims as of, and then I'm going to link here And then after that, you want to just put here, okay, RM 000. Okay, so this one, I don't want this. I just want this to be removed. Here, I'll just put towards the left. Basically, I want to say total claims as of April 2023. And then here bracket 1000. So what I'm going to do here is, okay, equal text join. There's a formula text join which combine the words. Delimiter is space. Ignore the empty cells. And I just select all this. Enter. So this is the total claims. So what I'm going to do is equal and select over here. So here you see total claims as of April this. Then I put here black color and bold. So this is also the same thing. The data label also I put black color. The x-axis also I put black color and I bold. Alright, so there you go. So this one, what I'm going to do is, of course this one is blocking. So what we do, this one I don't want the words to be seen, so I put white color. And this thing over here, I'll just click here and put the story like this. Okay, so now we have this. This is the reporting. And what I want to do is, I want to create a story. So I want to say like 𝗂𝗯𝗹 is the highest and so on. Okay, so I must know where my words. So the words is over here. Okay, this is the words and so on. So I'm going to click this. This thing is over here. Okay, April. And this thing is April. Alright, so there you go. And let me just put it at the top. So this one is a bit hard work, but it can make it more beautiful at the end. So what you want to do is, maybe you want to say lang. Okay, maybe for April as of this, 𝗂𝗯𝗹 is the highest. So you link to okay, for as of, I think as of is the better word. As of April 2023, 𝗂𝗯𝗹 is the highest. Okay, has the highest claims. Okay, highest claims. And then maybe I put here comma, amounting to, and then amounting to which amount? This amount over here, which is, I'll put here B15. Okay, so this is the words that I want to put. So how I'll put this in the context is basically, okay, equal text join. Okay, so I'll just put here a space, true, and then I select all these words. Okay, and then enter. So they have this, and then if just say you combine, because since this is a word, so if just say you combine this, you will notice it shows 1000, not in the proper format. Maybe I just want to put RM 1000 and so on. So what you can do is, you can just put here text. Okay, text. Okay, because if you see here, it's 1000, don't have the comma. So I want to do what? I'll put here text, comma, hashtag, and then there you go. So now it looks better. If just say you want to put the RM, so you can just put the RM over here. Okay, so this and this and this. So it looks now better a bit. So you have this storyline and so on. This one also, what I want to do is, I want to say that total claims, the total claims is about 15,000. Okay, the total claims is about 15,000, and it is noted that the previous period has a reduction of the claims. So what I want to do is, first thing is, I need to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it over here, because I want to use VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, select this, and then I need to select this. Okay, but of course this is a merge cell. So what I need to do is, I need to put it over here. This one, I'll put here E1 up to maybe E25. Okay, we have like until December means, that's how it works. And then after that, do the same thing. So I'll just copy this. So you'll be wondering what I'm doing. I'll show you the magic in a while. So here I'll just change to F. Here also I'll just change to F. Okay, so there you go, and enter. So now we notice the grand total is 15,000. So I want to say this, the total claims as of April is RM ni, and we note it is noted that the previous period has an increase and so on. You want to add that also can, but now mind, we start with a simple one. Okay, we start that. What you can do is, I'm just going to say as of this period over here. Okay, maybe with this one also I need to put here a comma actually. Okay, so this one is okay. So now it looks better. This one also it looks better because we have this as of the, and then the total claims is okay, and then we just link over here, and then we combine the words. Text join. Okay, so this thing is over here, 1, and yeah, you need to just, and then I put your text because the word the number cannot recognize, so I'm going to select this, and RM, hashtag, close apostrophe, enter. Alright, so this is how you go. You might be wondering now, since we have this, how we want to put it as a better word. Okay, so I'm going to click here, shapes. Okay, so the shape can be changed. So this one equals to this thing over here. So now we have this, and then you can increase the size. So increase the size, just say to 24. Okay, wait, let me click this, and size of 24. Alright, so it looks like this, but now let me make it smaller a bit. Okay, and yeah, so as of April, this is this. What I want to do is maybe a bit smaller, maybe about 19. Okay, then I change to white color. I put it as black color, dark blue. So this is done, and this one also I want to do the same thing. I just create a image or shape. Okay, equal, and I link over here. And this one also I put at the size of 24. Okay, need to click this and 24. Okay, so here you go, and let me just adjust the size. Okay, so now we have this, and then we increase the size. Okay, so now we have this reporting. Of course, these words all is blocking because your manager don't want these words. I'll put what? I'll put it into white color font. Okay, this one also I'll just change to this, and this one also I'll just change to this. The coloring I change, and the white color font. And I don't want the grid lines, so I go to this view, and you can unselect the grid lines. Okay, so now it looks nice. Okay, so now this is your reporting. So now what happened is, when just say I select me, I put inside the claims, and when I right click and I refresh, what happened is, now you'll see there's a difference over here. Okay, you'll see the difference, and yeah, this is how it looks. But I want to use VBA. Okay, I want to use the VBA coding and so on. So you need to go to developer, Visual Basic, a very simple code, not too technical, just 3 lines. So I'm going to write here sub. So sub is over here. Okay, and then update. Okay, so dim ABC as pivot table. Make sure there's 2T. Set ABC equals. So you must know what's the name of the worksheet. The name of the worksheet is claim. So here sheet, make sure got S. So the name of the worksheet is claims. Okay, what is this? This one is pivot table, but what pivot table? Pivot table 1. So just copy the pivot table name. So over here you write here pivot tables. Make sure got 2T. Make sure got 2T. Make sure got S. And then what's the pivot table name? Pivot table 1. And then what do you want to do with ABC? Refresh table. And then just like that. So right now what I want to do is, maybe this one also I want to expand the column. Oh no man, just right click and see. Right click and pivot table option. Let's see. Let me auto fit and update. Yeah. Okay, now mind, let it be like that. So I'll just go to insert. I'll just go to the shapes, and I'll just draw over here. Okay, I'll just write here update. So make it align bigger, align center, align middle. Okay, and right click, and then assign macro, and click on update, and then press OK. So this is this, and then this one I just change the color, and just change to black color. Okay, so now that's the magic. So the magic is, just say I put here June, I click it over here. So now your claims got all these files, right? So now when I just click here update, June, and this thing. So now you just say I go here, I go to the claims, I select July and August. And just like one click, you can automatically update. So you can see, okay, as of August, Isabel Lee has the highest claim amounting to this. So basically, this is how you use a report. So the subsequent month, you just click update only, it will show over here. Alright.